Hi guys, this video you're about to watch is gonna be a big shocker. You heard me correctly, a big shocker. Now for you it's gonna be a shocker, but for me, earlier on today, it's been embarrassing, to be very honest. Been very embarrassing for me. Right, now still on words that people often mispronounce. Words people pronounce wrongly. And today we have a very big one to consider. Now this word on the board is spelled as VERBATIM. I take that again. VERBATIM. Now, all my life, I tell you the truth. This is one word that I have mispronounced my entire life. I'm not sure if I used this word throughout my time in the primary school. I'm not sure if I did. But in my secondary school days, I can remember that I used this word many times. Now, to the university, for secondary school, I used it. University days, I studied English language. I used this word a couple of times. And post-university, I have equally used this word wrongly. As an English language teacher, I've used this word wrongly. And today, just this morning, I got the right pronunciation of this word. How have I always pronounced this word? I've always pronounced this word as verbatim. Verbatim. Take note of that, verbatim, which I'm sure is what you and many others pronounce it as. But of course, the right pronunciation of this word is verbatim. Verbatim. And notice that the problem in pronunciation is in the second syllable. That is the syllable in the middle. The burr, where we have the burr. Now, previously, I've always pronounced this as verbatim. And that in itself makes the stress placement wrong, because if you say verbatim, the stress goes to the first syllable, and that makes it wrong. But of course now, I found out today that the sound here is bay. So we have a diphthong, the central diphthong A, where you have the A for egg, the S sound, and the short A sound. So you have A. So altogether you have verbatim, and the stress falls to the one in the middle, the second syllable from the first, or the penultimate from behind. So now that you know the right way to pronounce this word is verbatim, please go ahead, tell people, educate everyone around you, especially for English language teachers, especially for English language students, especially for students in general, and everyone who goes out to speak in public, or anyone who speaks their English language. Now, why do I think it's important that we start to take lessons like this really seriously is because many times we have sounded really embarrassing before people and we didn't know it. And that is because several times we often over-assume, because we find people in authority, or people who have perhaps linguistic authority, or people that we respect linguistically, mispronounce these words over time. So we assume that they are correct, or my English teacher pronounces this word as verbatim, so it's correct, so she's correct. And because of that, people or students don't want to give essence to time to studying or to making research on how words are pronounced. But do you know what's more shocking? Is the fact that even native speakers have problem with the pronunciation of this word verbatim. So which means this is more like a general problem, or it's a problem of overassumption, because we've had A or so and so pronounce this word as verbatim, then it is verbatim. That is wrong. Now you know. I've also many people, I should say almost everywhere, because if I'd heard that before, it would have stuck in the head. But of course, everybody that I've heard pronounce this word has always gotten it wrong, except for one person, and that person is Teju Baby Face. I know a lot of Nigerians are familiar with that name, or with the individual called Teddy Babyface. Teddy Babyface is a TV presenter that sounds very articulate in his use of the English language, and I respect him a lot for that. He is a veteran in the Nigerian entertainment industry, and right now I think he's based in the US or in the UK, where he hosts a podcast. And just this morning when I was on YouTube, I stumbled on Mr. Teddy Babyface's podcast, where he was interviewing one of Nollywood's veterans in person of Mrs. Bookie Wright. So, Bookie Wright, in one of the exchanges, asked something to say, and in response, Teddy Babyface had to say, "Do you know that what you said is verbatim to," as I heard, I think that was the expression, as it mentioned the word verbatim, I was wowed, so I had to put the video on a pause to quickly check up the word verbatim. And lo and behold, it's not verbatim, it's verbatim. And so, as it is my nature, this is a big shout out to Mr. Teddy Babyface. You are somebody I've always watched since when I was a kid. I love you so much and I respect what you do. He is very articulate. And this is an advice to everybody watching this, that we all learn every day. Whether you're an English language teacher, do well to always research. Whatever word you want to use in a day or in a particular circumstance, if not 90%, do 80% research on the right pronunciation of the word you think you will always need per day. It's very important because, like, I've been embarrassed with the pronunciation of the word. Today, I got the right thing, and I can imagine how foolish or how embarrassed, like I've said, I must have sounded. But today, I'm glad the right way to pronounce this word. So in that, and I believe that you two watching me have learned the right way to pronounce this word verbatim, and I love it. So appealing, so soothing to the ears, to the soul, and to the mind. And by the way, I forgot to reintroduce myself at the beginning of the video because I was shocked. Right. So, if it's the first time coming across my face, I am Benjamin Adebayo, and this is Ben's Voice Narrative. But of course, this playlist, this session is Ben's English Lab. That is Ben's English Laboratory. And this is a place where we get to dissect linguistic concepts for everyday use. Thank you for staying tuned. Give us a like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with your loved ones or whoever you think might need a video like this. Until next time, keep learning right, keep speaking right. Bye for now. Verbatim. Verbatim. Saw that? Verbatim. I love it. Verbatim. I got shocked, but it was beautiful. I'm glad I learned. Have you learned something today? Peace out. Verbatim. Have you learned something today? Verbatim is the word. Keep learning. Keep speaking right. Bye for now. Okay.